Number 12 in our best Final Fantasy music series, and as I mentioned a few numbers ago, this is where it takes a leap. We are now beyond where even one first place vote from anybody on the panel, as top heavy as it is, would have gotten you to this level. So, it takes a combination of multiple and or high votes to have any consideration inside of our top 12.
So we're like in gold tier now. That last one was silver tier because we jumped up once.
Yes.
Now we're like in gold tier.
Yeah, Return to Oblivion kind of was isolated on its own. It was a clear leg above the last 5 songs that preceded it, but it didn't really approach the top 12. Now, there's some separation on all of these. I didn't have to break any ties. That all kind of happened naturally. But, again, these were all on their own level. Only 3 of these songs had 2 votes. Everything else had at least 3 or more. So now we're talking creme de la creme, and it's stuff that everybody should support so that maybe Shaun and Doug won't have to fight. They probably still will.
Well, we'll see.
This is not the song that matches the number. We'll get there soon. It's not from 12. I know you were like, maybe they talk shit, but there's a song from 12. No, not a song from 12. Instead, we're going back to Final Fantasy VII, a track that I was surprised how high it made it up on my list, and pleasantly surprised to see it make it to this echelon with the group, and it's the one you hear from the very beginning. It's Opening Bombing Mission. Because, man, there's something about just the start of this game. Maybe it's because it was 3D, and obviously that was a brand new experience at the time, coming off of the Sprite games that were 1 through 6. But as you're just kind of, you have this wide shot of Midgar, and you come zooming in on this train, and Cloud does a flip off of it for no fucking reason because he's a tryhard, and you just thrust yourself into the core of what's happening here. I just love this track because the opening has its own kind of like charm to it, and it like builds and has this mystery to it. But then when Bombing Mission hits, there's no fucking around anymore. It's just go time. I
feel like there's a reason they remade it almost like shot for shot in the new one. Yeah. And the music carries a lot of that.
Yeah, the visuals are pretty much identical, and the music is great. It gives you this sense of like this sweeping city of Midgar, and then, we're going to zoom in on this bombing mission, and we're going to figure that out. That's going to be a whole thing. So it is really a cool intro.
It's a train. Oh, and we're zooming into the train. Oh, to the train again.
Yeah.
And zooming into it, and it's like, this is a realized city. This is where you are. Go.
But it's really
time.
like it's a driving to there's a lot of urgency to it, which reflects what's happening. You're on a mission. So it's called Bombing Mission. It's appropriately fucking titled because you're going on a mission to start this thing off with a bang. It's another great example of like the song reflecting exactly the sentiment and the action that's taking place on screen.
So I feel like I want to compare this with something completely outside of the realm of this series here. I am doing a thing here where I'm kind of playing through the top 25 games that you guys list. I'm starting with the top 5, and the first one that I did was Persona 5, and I told Chris and Doug that the beginning of Persona 5 just did not hook me at all. I had no idea what was going on. Now I'd like to compare and contrast that with Final Fantasy VII, where you got this song going on. It sets the tone perfectly. You know what's going on. You know the stakes of what's going on here. You're getting into it. You almost learn a little bit about how the game goes from here as well, with all of the battling and stuff. And it's just super energetic, and it matches the moment of the game very well. Like, I think that I just gotta say that the opening for Final Fantasy VII blows the opening for Persona 5 out of the water.
Nick, remember when you once shared an opinion with me and I said, thank you for proving that there is such a thing as bad opinions?
Yeah, life will change exists, but it's fine.
It strikes again here, but the Persona point aside, you're exactly right. Like, this song does perfectly encapsulate, like, the ride that you're in for Final Fantasy VII. It's really, really good. You almost get some, like, characterization through the song as well, which is impressive because a lot of these, especially in the original, you're not spending very much time with this Avalanche group, but with most of them. And yet somehow the song like makes you feel like you're all on the same team. It's really well done.
They did a lot of character development with the song.
Yeah.
It's like you don't in the original game you don't get to meet most of the Avalanche for an extended period of time. But this kind of sets their characters up.
Yeah.
Like this is them.
I love it.